Hey there, responders and RMPs. So, no audio on my video that I posted yesterday. That's a lot of fun. So here we are once again. Let's try this again. And hey, you know what? I still haven't changed the date on this. I've gone in a couple times and changed other things, but not the date. So we are week ending 9/13/2025. Jumping right in here, we're going to work through our decision tree, reading every word out loud because it keeps our mind fresh. So here's our situation. A wet box with a U-line toilet bowl cleaner and no other hazard warnings is leaking on the floor in a trailer. The liquid is spreading on the floor from this box. Upon opening the box, you find 12 bottles of U-line toilet bowl cleaner, 32 ounces. When the pH is tested, it comes out as a 2.0. All bottles have been contaminated and will need damaged out. There are no fumes that irritate the skin, visible fumes, smoke, or irritating odors. Please answer the questions below based on this scenario. I'm going to pause the video, go ahead, go through your decision tree, and we'll be right back. All right, hopefully you made it through your decision tree. So in our first one, we're getting a no. That takes us down here to our second box. And we end up at this last question. Is it possibly hazardous or unknown? We're answering that one as a yes, because we don't know. This chemical could be possibly hazardous. A lot of toilet bowl cleaners are. They have very high acid contents, especially something that's pHing at a 2.0. That's going to be probably hazardous. So that one's going to be a yes. So we move over here. We don't have any diamond hazard labels, so these are all no's. This one is all no's again because there's no diamond hazard label. Move over to this one. I don't drink a lot of toilet bowl cleaner. Hopefully you don't either. So this one is a no. Remember this box, if it's not an edible liquid, it's going to be a no. So that brings us down to our yellow box. We need to have a designated responder cleaning up this damage. So we are going to choose yellow box, designated responder must clean up the spill. And then what response sheet are we going to go to? Since we have no label, no diamond hazard label on the box, that's the one we're going to go to, the no label or unknown. And then the response sheet that we're going to pick is going to be that no label on the box or unknown. Right there, it's page 5 in your decision tree. So as we read through, I'll let you guys read through the top section on your own there. Our response action steps. First of all, we should be wearing our goggles, boots, apron, silver shield liner, and our regular gloves. Response action steps: keep all sources of ignition away from the substance, avoid creating friction or sparks. Liquids, because we have a liquid. Check the pH by tearing off approximately 5 inches of pH indicator tape and immerse in the spilled liquid. Match the pH tape color to the closest color on the pH tape dispenser. If the pH of the material is above or below the 6 to 9 range, stop and go to the corrosive liquid response sheet. If the pH of the material is within the 6 to 9 pH range, stop and go to the flammable liquid response sheet. Liquids with high viscosity can appear very thick and may not register a pH. Stop and go to the flammable liquid response sheet. So we have a pH of 2. So we're going to be going to the corrosive liquid response sheet after we get done with this response sheet. So what did the response or containment sheet say to do for this specific damage? Test the pH is what we need to do. All right, so hopefully you can get in here. I've had a lot of luck getting people in, so please reach out if you have not been able to get in. I've been able to get people in lots of different things that we've been trying, so please send me a screenshot of the error that you're getting, and then we can try to get you in. I know that I need to get into that waste disposal flow chart for every leaker that I'm going to dispose of, and I know that I get to it in the quick reference guide. It's in that quick reference guide in ETT. If you don't know how to get there, click on my YouTube video right here. It's going to help you out. So going through our waste disposal flow chart, it is a spilled or leaking package that's been surrendered to the DMP. We did not spill outside of a vehicle. We did not enter a drain. We do not have reportable quantity listed on shipping papers. Doesn't contain nicotine, not a biohazard, not a pressurized cylinder, not a DEA controlled substance, not a pharmaceutical, not an explosive. Not verified as a non, of course. Most high acid toilet bowl cleaners are not. Is the sum of the liquid of the remaining products 3 gallons or more, giving off a noxious odor, or hydrofluoric acid. So the situation doesn't tell us that it has hydrofluoric acid in it, but we have quite a bit of it. 12 bottles of 32 ounces a piece is a lot. So if we can seal that original lid, we can seal that original container, we can process that as liquid present. So if you can seal the original container, we do not have to solidify it. You can take that original container, put it directly into your bucket, or put it directly into your green bag if you're a barrel site, and we do not have to solidify it. That's going to save you a lot of time, save you a lot of resources, and probably save you a lot of frustration, because 12 bottles of 32 ounces a piece is a lot of liquid. So we are going to refer to our Operator's Quick Reference Guide, DMP Disposal of Damaged Packages as Liquids, which is this one right here. If you don't know how to do those, we're going to refer to Appendix D. When you are doing those damages as liquids, when we're inputting the little section on your DMN where you're inputting that it's got cardboard, that it's got ZEP in it, that it's got clay-based absorbent, the stir stick, when you're doing that, there's a section that says container with liquid. Make sure you're check marking that. And then in between where you put the dimensions and where you put the weight, there's a little box that says is unabsorbed liquid present. We're going to check mark that box yes as well. If you check one and not the other, it will error out for you and say, hey, which one is it? Do we have liquid or not? So it's kind of hard to mess that part up. All right, moving on. Those RCRA clean containers, we're going to throw them away. What tool do we use that tells us how to respond to a leaking package? We just used it. It's our decision tree and response sheets. And then do you have your DOK completed for this month? We are still fairly early in the month, so maybe you're still working on it, but hopefully, yes, you are already done. And then moving on to everybody's favorite page. Here we are. Go ahead, use those drop downs, find your information. If you are not on there, be sure and reach out, let me know. I will figure out why you're not on there, and we'll get you figured out for next week. Everybody have a safe, great week, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.